Hello and welcome. So, I am Spivey, and we are here with 100 Proof. Your name?
My name's Aaron.
Welcome, Aaron, everybody. All right. 100 Proof, this is the first episode today by Smirnoff's 100 Proof Vodka. Mind you, I recommend that if you are 21 or older or legal in wherever area you're in, be drinking while you watch these videos. It makes it much more fun. I know it's fun for us. He has his in his cup, and I'm drinking. So, also please drink responsibly. Be 21 and older. Moving on. So, today our topic, as the inaugural episode of 100 Proof Talks, anyway, will be LGBT community and dating, because this is all going to be about dating. Mm-hmm. What is your sexuality?
I am homosexual. I am a man that prefers a man.
All right. Mm-hmm. I am a man that prefers women and good times. Mm-hmm. And the way that things are now, are you comfortable? Do you feel like this is the best time to be gay so far in American history? Or
well, honestly, it's one of those things where it's a lot more widely accepted than it has been in previous years, and it's not one of those things that's just kind of like hidden away like a shameful secret, which is so much better. But at the same time, there's still a lot of prejudice because there's a lot of stereotypes that people are expecting. It's like, oh, you're gay, so why don't you act like a chick? Well, because I'm not. I'm still me. I just have a different preference than you.
Did you ever, fear coming out, or?
Oh God, fuck it. I was fucking scared shitless of coming out when I was younger. My family, they were never religious, but they're a bunch of crazy-ass Puerto Ricans, so it was like, oh God, what the fuck am I gonna do? And it wasn't until I was just driving along the road with my mom one day, and she's just sitting there, and she's like, so Aaron, when are you gonna come out to the family and tell them you're gay? I'm like, is it that obvious? She's like, Aaron, you fucking sashay when you walk. No, I fucking don't. She's like, yeah, you do, you fucking queen. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Love my mom to death, but it's like, goddamn.
Called out by your mom. Like, okay. So I would imagine the family wasn't that surprised when you said, hey.
Honestly, they weren't that surprised. They didn't really give a fuck.
That's good. Some people out there, according to what I hear, they don't have such...
I honestly came out very lucky in compared to most people.
Okay, so now I have a friend, and he used to be a she, and I'm fine with it.
So they're trans?
Yes, definitely. He's definitely trans. Mm-hmm. The part that makes it special is the fact that we were once intimate.
Oh.
Yeah. So now it's like, yes, I had sex with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of my best friends, he used to be female. He used to have a boyfriend. Then they came out as transgender, left the boyfriend, and they're actually now in a loving relationship with their wife.
Okay. It took me a second to be like, wait.
Yeah. No, it's like they have a wife now.
Okay.
Yeah, and they are now considered male.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think Hillary Clinton is pushing so that trans people can get their passport and stuff changed to be to acknowledge the new sex.
Yeah.
I say go ahead. If somebody wants to be whatever they want to be, let them be that. Yeah. But it does raise concerns, like if someone goes to jail and they're claiming to be one thing, but they're like pre-op or whatnot, then where do they actually go?
That's where it becomes a very muddled situation. Honestly, since I'm not in that spectrum, I don't know how to properly assess that. But it is definitely something that I've heard a lot of debate and controversy about.
Okay. On that category, should I commit a murder and I know I'm going to get caught? I'm going to go raise all the money I can and get the surgery and be like, yo, I'm female, so that I will be put in a female jail. Yeah.
Well, the thing is that it's like, before you can even do that, you have to not only undergo physical treatment, you also have to undergo psychiatric therapy to be even considered to allow that surgery. which is something that my friend who recently got married is still undergoing, because he's is still trying to get the okay from his doctor before he can officially start fully transitioning. Mm-hmm.
Now that's interesting. I had no clue about that. Yeah. So look here, you learned something. Mm-hmm. We may be drinking, but you're still learning. Mm-hmm. And the funny part about that is, I actually met at the time. This person was still physically completely a female, and felt like they should have been a male, and so they're going to go through the process to become a man. Mm-hmm. Honestly, without holding any personal, actually it has to be all personal, this, at the time, female, was one of the most beautiful women I have ever met. That was just stunning to look at. Even dressed with, the taped down breast, the wrap, whatnot. Yeah. Just stunning. And I was infatuated from day one. And it was like, yeah, I want to be a guy. And so, crazy as it may or may not sound, I was like, if you turn guy, or as long as you're still female, if you want to, your last hurrah with a guy before the surgery, come see me. That'll be what's hot. She paid me no attention, of course, sadly. Yeah. But it is what it is. I just wish that person the best.
As long as they're happy.
Yeah. But it hurts the heart a little bit. Like, and mind you, I can't. At this point in my life, I don't know if I can't say that if I met him, because still haven't had the surgery as far as I know, and they gave me a shot, I'd be like, you know what, let's do this right now, even though currently before the surgery she identifies as he, and until the surgery I'm still gonna go face to face, I'm gonna go with he, because I know that's a thing of respect, and I'm big on respect. But yeah, I would rock his world. I would rock.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Like, wait, he got the eyebrow thing going. Like, wait, hold on. So I don't know. Like, what would you classify a guy who gets with a trans male? Which trans male is the born female turned male via surgery and hormones?
Still homosexual.
Huh? Because what if it's pre-op?
Pre-op, still homosexual, as long as it's all about mentality, how they identify themselves. If you identify as male, then you are psychologically male. You identify as female, you're psychologically female. If you identify as neither or something in between, then
that would be the pansexual.
No, it's not pansexual. Pansexual is someone who they'll give anything a shot. No, that's more like gender neutral or gender fluid. It's somewhere within the non-binary spectrum. Because we have the binary genders of male and female, they choose to eschew the binary spectrum.
Now, I just want to state, I don't know if it's the drink talking, but that sounds way too complicated for me. I'm gonna just say, look, you're attractive. I like you. You're intelligent, and let's go to the back.
Yeah, I mean, one of my friends, they've said, you can call me he, you can call me she, you can call me Regis and Kathy Lee, as long as you want me.
I can't argue with that. Love is where you find it. Yeah. I haven't seen too much hostility, and mind you, saying the words too much, in retrospect, even as I'm saying it, sounds crazy. Homosexual, what do you call them? People are scared? Homophobic behavior. Yeah. I haven't seen very much. I've heard, different special little comments from one or two people, and I stand up for any person or race, with the exception of devil worshippers. I don't really stand up for them. I just try to say I don't fully understand them, but you should speak to one before you make assumptions. Yeah. Anyway, that's not the point. That's not the point. I have a friend, and he's like my best friend. Yeah. And if you saw us together, you would probably think we were gay, because we put on a hell of a show, and we enjoy ourselves. It's
like some people, they might think you're hella gay. Some people also might be like, oh, they're just real cool. It's all just like your mentality. That's all it is at the end of the day. Life itself is just a mental illusion. It's just nothing but a cage of infinite perception.
Okay. for a gay man who's come out, and you've had much more luck than many people tend to have, how is it with finding a mate, a partner, or even just somebody?
Well, it's about the same as probably about how a heterosexual person would be, where everyone still has their preferences, everyone is going to still have their ups and downs. Not everyone's going to have the exact same tastes. Like, you could put me and another gay man in a room. We could sit there, we could talk, and there's a good chance that we might not even be attracted to each other simply because it's just we have different tastes. Hell, there's even a good chance that we might hate each other just because we just don't like each other's personality. It's just the same as people.
Got you. Now, I have a family member. Well, she used to be bi, and she's been girl on girl for the last, I don't know how many years. And the thing that makes it special is I actually used to stay with her for a short time. She killed girl on girl for me, and it hurts my heart. Well, it's not dead now, but for a good number of years, it was dead. What it was, her bedroom, my bedroom, and then another bedroom, and somebody else had that bedroom. Yeah. But there are certain sounds that you don't want to hear
coming from a family member.
And that killed girl on girl for me. And mind you, that's not the part that just completely killed it for me. Upon moving, I had to help her move, and her drawer fell out open, and a toy rolled out, and that motherfucker made me feel inferior as hell. that motherfucker was so big. Oh, I was like, what the fuck? This leg in this damn drawer, who is taking? It just messed up my head for so long. I don't know. Yeah.
All that makes me think of is one of my friends. She's not shy about showing off her toys. Not at all. She's like, hey, look at this that I got. She pulls out this big ass purple vibrator. I'm like, okay, what's so special about it? Look, all of a sudden the head starts twirling around and shit like that, and then it starts going. I'm like, what the fuck? You have a fucking jackhammer. That's not a toy.
Yeah, that's a very special rabbit there. It's good to. So okay, yeah. As a man, and I don't know if you're top or bottom or if it even matters. Do you yourself collect toys?
Me, no. I personally would rather have flesh.
Get some. Well, myself, I'm currently just hand palming it, so yeah, there's no action in my life.
There's no love like self-love.
You know, you say that, but it just hurts your heart still.
Yeah, of course it does.
And then it's weird because you go on to a porn site and you see all these people masturbating, and it's like, I'm right here. Why aren't you with me? If you're gonna masturbate, you could be using me. Why? Do you ever go to site and be like?
Sometimes it's just like, damn. It's just like I sit there watching, just like, you're just sitting there jacking off. I could probably make you feel 1,000 times better.
So yeah, okay. So now, what is your method in order to meet someone that you like?
Well, what I normally do is into clubs and shit like that, or I will just simply go online sometimes and just find people, be like, hey, you're cute. Just start chatting them up. Usually it's just a simple conversation. If I'm just doing a fucking booty call, just be like, look, you want to fuck? But if I'm like, hey, you might be actual romantic partner material, I'll be like, I'll actually show some personality. I will try to finesse. Thank you. I will try to impress. At least show hey, I am not just meat. I am a genuine person. Someone fun to be around.
Have you ever woken up the next day and be like, you know what, this might not have been the right move. I don't even have an interest in this person.
Yeah.
How do you handle the morning after?
How I handle the morning after? I wish them well on their way, and usually it's just okay, bam, bam, done. Simple as that. Go away, Satan.
I'm a straight guy.
Yeah.
And I tend to have gay friends. Every city I go,
Yeah.
meet whoever, and then they go, oh, well, guess what? I'm into this and this. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Now, a lot of times I actually prefer to have gay friends. And mind you, it's not like I'm using them, but gay guys tend to keep females like nobody business. Like
I don't understand that, but for some reason it happens. We're like the hummingbird feeder to their hummingbirds. They'll come.
And in my experience, if like you kicking it and he brings you around his friends, and mind you, for some reason, those girls tend to be much more open about what they want, how they want it, and you be like, you know what, I fit that bill. Let's go. And I honestly, I don't usually fit that bill, but I do.
I mean, seriously, all it takes is like 10 minutes of talking to me, and I all of a sudden know their entire life story.
Yeah. So yeah.
It's like, wow, I didn't even ask for this, but wow, thank you for telling me.
Have you ever encountered like somebody that you feel might wanted to meet you just to meet your female friends?
Yeah.
How do you handle that?
You know what? I'm like, you know what? I know a bunch of nice single girls. I will introduce you to them.
Oh, dude, you are like the best wingman ever.
Dude, I fucking love helping people out like that.
We're gonna talk after this. Like, yeah. Good time. Have you faced any homophobia? Any resistance to you as you?
I've met people who have treated me differently. People who have like treated me like I was somehow lesser than them. People who like they'll look at me and just be like, "Well, what the fuck do you know? You're fucking gay." And it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? But it's just like. Mostly it's from people who are like of a more religious standpoint that usually treat me with a different sort of mentality, and it's just like, why you sit there claiming you're of a religion that preaches love and acceptance, yet you sit here acting like I'm the abomination of the pit, and all I did was say, hello, how are you?
I actually know of people who are in very judgmental religious churches to the point where, I mean, not even just on a sexual preference, they would kick someone out of the church if they happen to be members of like a sorority. Like, if you're sorority, get out. You know, we don't want you at our church. Like, what? Like, where does religion bar you from being a member of an organization? And that's way down here compared to, you know, somebody's personal life choices and preferences. So,
Yeah.
With that in mind, are you nature versus nurture? Do you think that it was your nature from the beginning to be gay, or just were you in situations where you're like, you know what, that guy is really sexy?
I honestly think that from a young age, I was not like the other boys. I definitely did not quite fit in as much. That said, it's like I had equal friends among both genders, and it's just I was never without friends. But it's just, I don't know, it's just like I never really felt like I fit in properly anywhere. And like later on in life, it's like, oh, I can see where this is going. And then all of a sudden, it's like around puberty hit, and it's like, yep, I'm gay.
How old were you when you first expressed your interest in another guy?
I was like 11.
Was he also, or
Not really.
Okay.
He was like, that's cool. I'm not, but I'll still be your friend. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Now, I had a friend, using friend is very, very loose with this particular individual. And he, to the outside world, was straight. Behind closed doors, he was not. And his method of saying his situation was, well, I only did blah, 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 as a way to test and see what it was like. And we turned and we're like, well, you just got head from this guy on 3 separate occasions. How are you still testing whether or not you like guys?
That actually reminds me of a friend of mine. It's like, he's gay. He's clearly gay. He exclusively has relationships with guys. But he's like, oh, no, I'm just testing. I think I might be bisexual still. And it's just like, you're just saying that because you're scared your mom's going to kick you out. And his mom's like, I know he's gay. I know he is gay as shit. But he still won't come out. It's just like, wow. Really?
Oh, gaydar?
I'd say mine's like 80% accurate.
So, like, you go somewhere like, beep, 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 that one. that guy right there.
Mm-hmm. It's certain mannerisms that you pick up on, like certain mannerisms, certain qualities, certain inflection, depending on your area, because it's like every area is going to have different things that will reflect that particular, what's the word I'm looking for? Interest, lifestyle, culture, something in between that.
I don't know. Let me take a drink. That might help.
I can't think of the word. Thank you.
The drink always helps. I think so much better. Not really, but it is enjoyable.
I mean, I think better when I'm stoned, but
Don't do drugs.
don't do drugs, kids.
No, don't. Yeah, drugs are bad, and unless you're in like Washington, D.C., it's illegal. Oh, but shit, I forgot where we were.
Fuck, I can't remember.
Okay, so
okay,
we'll just jump somewhere. Yeah. So